Hello, welcome to Higher Ground Gaming. This is Eric. Tonight we're going to play a game from Digital Diamond Baseball from our Greatest Teams League. It's going to pit the 1915 Boston Red Sox against the 1944 St. Louis Browns. And hold on here. We're just going to get our fielder font size. We're going to go largest. Actually, we already do have it on our largest. For some reason I thought we didn't have it quite as big as we needed to. Let's see here. Guess we'll go with that. Fielder font family. Let's try Arial, see how that goes. Alright, I guess everything is okay there. Oops. Let's try a different color here. Let's try that. Alright, I guess that's good enough. Oh, actually, no, that blue down there does not work. Let's go back to what we had before. I think we had white before. Let's just go back to our white. There we go. Much better now. Now we can see it. So, alright. So, again, I don't have any of the pictures for this league right here. Just don't really have the time to put all these other pictures in right now. So we have a bunch of other series going. But that's alright. Maybe eventually at one point we do. But again, I'm going to be playing all the Red Sox teams. And if I play another game, I'm going to be playing I'll be playing the home team. So that is what we're going to be doing here. So I'll be managing the 1915 Boston Red Sox. And now in the first game, they lost to the St. Louis Browns by quite a bit. So hopefully we can have a little bit better performance now. And I'm going to be going with the automatic dice rolls. I know Clinton Parks likes to roll a dice on his own. But I am not for this, at least for this replay today. So yeah, so let's get this game underway. It's been a little while since we played this game, but it's definitely a game I do enjoy. It's just haven't played it in a while. So alright, so Neis Potter on the mound for the St. Louis Browns. And the lineup for the, let's see if I remember how to do this here. Here we go. Lineup for the visiting Boston Red Sox from 1915 is going to be Heine Wagner, the second baseman, followed by Hal Janvern, the third baseman. Tris Speaker, the left fielder, bats third. Batting cleanup is Duffy Lewis, the right fielder. Batting sixth, Dick Hobitzel, the first baseman. Batting seventh, Harry Hooper in center field. Behind the plate, Hick Cady, the catcher. Batting eighth, Everett Scott, the shortstop. And on the mound, batting ninth, is Ernie Shore. Now, I did rearrange the Boston lineup a bit. For some reason, a lot of times it picks a really strange lineup. But I picked a more lineup that I thought was more appropriate. And, that would be fitting for this. It didn't even have Tris Speaker in the initial lineup, which I'm not sure why. But again, they didn't have him in the lineup. And let me just see if he's a lefty. No, Neis Potter is a righty, so I'm not sure why they had Tris Speaker in the bench. I think they use a lot of usage rules, and I'm not sure exactly how long this season goes with the greatest teams, but a lot of the usages were real high, so that's probably why they put in other players who only had like a handful of at bats. But I've changed it around to get a more appropriate lineup here. So here we go. Without further ado, let's get this game underway. So behind Potter in the outfield is going to be Shartak, Epps, and Demarais. In the infield is going to be Christman, Baker, Gutteridge, and McQuinn. Behind the plate, Mancuso, and on the mound, Potter, as we said before. And I'm trying to remember the numbers here. I think the lower numbers, the better in this one. A lot of players get average ratings. I remember that now, which 3 is the average rating. And I think the higher numbers are worse off, I believe. Could be wrong on that one, but I'm pretty sure the lower numbers are better in this one too. It's been a little while again since we played it, so all right. So let's get the game underway here. I get Miss Mags in the co-host seat. Mr. Brody is behind me here. Mr. Brody vying for my host job here. Maybe one day we'll let Mr. Brody do the whole game. So here we go. So Wagner is up to the plate. And he has a 58% chance of making, 69% chance of getting out, and gets it there. And I remember this game is a combination of the batter and pitcher cards, which I really like about this game. It kind of makes the card, kind of gives you a percentages here. So a lot of good math in this. All right, so Hal Javerin up now, and Hal Javerin is actually, I'm going to go through. I'll go through some of the stats here. I didn't go through the first batter, but so Hal Javerin hit .269 with 37 runs batted in 1944. So Potter looks in for the sign from Mancuso. Here's the windup and the pitch. So 70% chance of getting it out here. So he has to get at least a 701 in order to get on base. Oh, that's right. Wagner's on first. I forgot about that. So here's the swing. I'll lower that volume there a little bit. It's a little bit too loud. There we go. So it looks like he's going to bounce into a double play. So Chrisman fields it, throws to Gutteridge, on to McQuinn for the double play. As Wagner's unable to get a good lead off of first. So Tris Speaker up now with the bases empty and 2 down. Tris Speaker hit .322 with 69 runs batted in back in 1915. Always going to have Babe Ruth pitch, but I think I'll have him pitch in Game 3. And that's going to be ground ball to second base, backhand grab and Gutteridge throws to McQuinn for the out. So the Boston Red Sox are retired in order in the first. Well, not retired in order, but retired in the first. And we'll head to the bottom of the first with the score Boston nothing, St. Louis coming up. Ernie Shore on the hill. And we'll get the St. Louis pitcher next inning. So Ernie Shore had an excellent season back in 1915, a 19-8 record with a 1.64 ERA. Only 207 hits allowed in 247 innings, 102 strikeouts and 66 walks. So the defense behind Shore is going to be, probably should have put Speaker in center field, but I didn't. So Speaker in left, Hooper in center, and Lewis in right. Actually, I probably could switch that real quick. Yeah, I'll just leave it like that. Not a big deal. In the infield, it's Javerin at third, Scott at short, Wagner at third. I mean at second, and Hobitzel at first. Looks like Scott's a little bit above average range there. Everybody else pretty much average. Behind the plate is Katie, and on the mound, Ernie Shore. Very good error percentages in the outfield. Javerin at third is 12% error rate, so it's a little high there. Other than that, not too bad. Shore on the mound is 9% error rate. Getting used to these stats once again. Again, I haven't played this in a little while. Alright, so Chrisman up to the plate for the, let's look at the lineup for the St. Louis Browns. Mark Chrisman, third baseman, bats first. Batting second is Don Gutteridge, the second baseman. The shortstop, Floyd Baker, bats third. Batting cleanup is the right fielder, Frank Demaray. Batting fifth, left fielder, Mike Chartak. Batting sixth, George McQuinn, first baseman. Center fielder Cal Epps bats seventh. And batting 8th behind the plate, Frank Mancuso. And on the mound, batting 9th is Neis Potter. And again, the computer definitely likes to bunch up. A lot of times they'll have a ton of lefties in a row or a ton of righties in a row. And I kind of like to break it up myself. But this is a computer-picked lineup here. So let's look at Chrisman's stats here. Oops. So Chrisman hit .271 with 6 homers and 83 runs, batted in 1944. And again, I don't check here because I think I am. Not that it mattered yet, but aha. I think I checked that there. I was managing the wrong team. So Harry Hooper there. I did fix the Red Sox lineup though. So Harry Hooper squeezes it for out number 1 and a fly ball to center. So to bring up Don Gudridge. Gudridge hit .245 with 3 homers and 36 runs batted in. Did steal 20 bases, so he's a threat to steal if he can get on, so we definitely want to try to keep him off the base paths. So here's the pitch by Shore. And that is going to be a... Oh, it's going to be an error by Javrin, as already his high error rating it comes into effect, and so it's going to be an error by Javrin, and Gudridge will reach. So 1 on and 1 out for Floyd Baker, the shortstop. Baker comes in hitting just .175. So again, that's he's batting cleanup, but he's only hitting .175. Batting third, but only hitting .175. So kind of strange lineup by the computer there. With 5 runs batted in. So we're holding Gudridge on at first. So he'll need a 745 and above to get on. And line drive to first base. Hobbitle jumps and makes the catch as Gudridge dives back safely. So 2 down now for Frank Demaray, the right fielder. Demaray, a .255 hitter with 6 runs batted in and 51 at-bats. Hobbitle holding on Gudridge. He'll need a 708 and above to get on. And it's going to be a hard line drive to third. And Javrin makes the catch this time to retire the side. So after 1 full, no score. So Lewis, Hobbitle, and Hooper up for the Red Sox. Let's look at Potter's stats here. So Neis Potter was 19-7 in 1944 with a 2.83 ERA. Allowed 211 hits in 232 innings. 70 walks and 91 strikeouts. So Lewis comes to the plate. Lewis hit .291 with 2 homers and 76 runs batted in. Stole 14 bases, so he'll swipe a bag occasionally if he gets on. So 683 and above to get on. It's a 410. So it's going to be a fly ball to right, and Demaray makes the catch for out number 1. First baseman Dick Hobbitle up now. .283 hitter with 2 homers and 30. And yeah, that's definitely wrong. Can't have 2 homers with no runs batted in. Yep. Definitely a typo there. So Potter looks in. It's a sign from Mancuso. Nods his head, whines and delivers. So he gets a 147, which is going to be a running, leaping catch by Epps for out number 2. That brings up Harry Hooper now. Harry Hooper hit .235 with 2 homers and 51 runs batted in. Here's the pitch by Potter. And that's going to be a hard line drive to center. Epps picks this one out of thin air to retire the side. So nothing doing for the Red Sox in the second. So we'll head to the bottom of the second with no score. So it'll be Chartek, McQuinn, and Epps for the Browns here in the bottom of the second. Chartek hit .236 with a homer and 7 runs batted in. Just 72 at-bats. So here's the pitch by Shore. 719 and above will get on. It's going to be a 330, so it's going to be a deep fly ball to right. Lewis is under and makes the catch. So 1 gone in the St. Louis second. Brings up McQuinn. Sorry. So McQuinn comes in with a .250 average with 11 homers and 72 runs batted in. So McQuinn with some power. So McQuinn will need a .676 and above to get on and a .988 and above to hit a home run. And that's going to be a base hit. So McQuinn with the first hit of the game for either team. A 1-out single for the Browns. So a runner on first with 1 down for Hal Epps. Epps just a .177 hitter with 3 runs batted in. Just the Brody Miss Megs are battling over the co-host seat there. So Epps up now, and he needed a .682, but only gets a .248. So it's a ground ball to short. Throws to Wagner onto Hubitzel, and they turn 2. So a 6-4-3 double play, and the Browns are done in the second, as Mr. Brody is assuming the co-host seat. He's won the battle. Glad you to join us, Mr. Brody. You joining us for the Red Sox game? Go Red Sox. We just did a pre-play of the Super Bowl between the New England Patriots and Philadelphia Eagles, so using 2nd and 10 football. So check that out. That was an exciting game. Hard-fought game. So top of the third now, it's going to be Katie, Scott, and Shore, the bottom third of the order for the Red Sox. Katie comes in hitting .278 with 17 runs batted in. Here's the delivery by Potter. He'll need a .687 and above to get on. It's a .648. And Chartek drifts to his left and makes a catch in left field for out number 1. So the number 8 hitter, Everett Scott, up now. Scott hit just .201 with 28 runs batted in. Here's the pitch by. He'll need a .771 to get on, and he'll draw a walk. So good eye by Scott. The Red Sox have their, well, not their first base runner, but so it must have been a walk that, let me check here. Yeah, it must have been a walk. That allowed Wagner to get on for the Red Sox in the first. Okay, that makes sense now. All right, so 1 on and 1 out. St. Louis playing in at the corners. If they're holding a runner on. So how do you hold the runner on and play in at the corners? Well, I guess Chrisman is probably playing in at third base, and McQuinn is holding Scott on at first. That would be my guess. So Ernie Shore now. Let's see what kind of a hitter he is. Not much, just a 101 average. 79 at-bats. Does have 10 runs batted in, though. Do we want Shore to bunt? Let's see here. See what his bunting abilities are. He's at 3, which I think is right down the middle. So I think we're going to go with, we're going to have him bunt here. Only a 101 hitter. And it's a poor bunt. And they get the lead runner. So not a very good bunt by by Shore there. So he'll reach on the fielder's choice. Oh, battle of the co-host seat here, Mr. Brody and Miss Mags. You guys be nice. So Wagner up now. Reach on a walk his first time up. And it's going to be a fly ball to center. Epps is there and makes the catch. So after 3 full, no score. Not sure, after 2.5, no score. So it'll be Mancuso, Potter, and Chrisman up for the St. Louis Browns. Mancuso hit just 205 with a homer and 24 runs batted in, as Miss Mags has won this battle for this round. And that is going to be a shallow fly ball to center. Hooper squeezes it, and Mancuso is retired. So 1 down in the St. Louis third. Brings up Potter. You can check up his batting. Just a 159 hitter. And shallow fly ball to center. Hooper runs it down, and that retires Potter. So 2 outs now in the St. Louis third. So that'll bring up Mark Chrisman, top of the order. Chrisman 0 for 1 on the day. And slider down low, ground ball to second. Wagner dives, gets back up, and throws on the Hubbardsville for the out. So the Browns go in order in the third. And after 3 full now, no score. Good pitchers duel going on between Shore and Potter. So the Red Sox up in the top of the 4th. Janvrin will lead it off. And shallow fly ball to center. Epps comes in and makes the catch. So it brings up Tris Speaker. Speaker is 0 for 1 on the day. And he's going to hit a ground ball to third base. Soft, easy play for Chrisman. Over to McGuinn for out number 2. Duffy Lewis up now. Duffy Lewis is 0 for 1. And Lewis is going to get the first hit for the Red Sox, as he's going to be on with a 2-out single. McGuinn will hold him on. Lewis somewhat of a threat to steal. Had 14 stolen bases, probably one of the best base stealer the Red Sox have. Let's try, let's see what kind of a... Got a 3 range. Let's try a steal here. Try to shake things up a little bit. Does he get a lead? Does not get a lead. So I'll have to stay put. Alright, Hubbardsville 0 for 1 up now. And he rocks one to center. Epps is there. And gets a late start on it, but catches up to it and makes a fine catch. So up to 3.5, still no score. The Red Sox get their first hit, though. So that brings up Guttridge. So Guttridge will lead it off for the Browns here in the bottom of the 4th. And Guttridge will hit one to left. Speaker's there, drifts over and makes the catch. Baker up now, 0 for 1. And Baker's going to rock one to second. Ripped up the middle. Wagner gloves it and throws to Hubbardsville for out number 2. So a fine play by Wagner. So 2 down now in the St. Louis 4th. Brings up Demaray. Demaray 0 for 1 on the day. And he's going to hit a little nubber to second. Wagner charges it and throws on the Hubbardsville for the out. So 4-3 on the putout. And St. Louis goes quietly in the 4th. So we'll head to the top of the 5th. All goose eggs so far. as we have a fine pitches duel between Potter and Shore. So Harry Hooper will lead it off. And he rocks one the second. Takes a bad hop off Goodrich's touch, but he recovers and throws to McQuinn for the out. So one gone in the Red Sox fifth. Katie 0 for 1. And Katie will draw a 1-out walk. Second walk of the day given up by Potter. And the Red Sox have a 1-out base runner. Let's see what Katie's done here. Nope, no stolen bases. Been caught stealing twice, so he's going to stay put. So that brings up Scott. He was the recipient of the other walk. He'll come to the plate. And it's going to be a soft ground ball to short. This could be 2. Charges it, and nope, the only play is to first as he got a late start on that one, so he gets the Shore out at first. So Katie in scoring position now for Ernie Shore. 0 for 1. And he'll strike out. Swing and a miss. And the Red Sox cannot get the run across, and halfway through, still no score. Both teams with just 1 hit. So here in the bottom of the 5th, Shore will face Shartek, McQuinn, and Epps. And he's going to hit a ground ball to second. Wagner dives, gets back up, and throws the Hobbinsell for the out. So 2-1 out in the St. Louis 5th. Brings up McQuinn. McQuinn has the lone hit for St. Louis. And he's going to get another single. So a single to right. So Hobbinsell is 2 for 2 now. I'm sorry, McQuinn is 2 for 2 as Hobbinsell throws him on. Holds him on. Brings up Hal Epps. Center field is 0 for 1. See if he can get a lead. Cannot get a lead. Here's the swing. And that's going to be a walk. So first walk of the day given up by Shore. Puts runners on first and second with 1 down as Katie goes out to talk to Shore. Make sure they're on the same page. He's back behind the plate. Flashes the signs. Shore nods his head. Looks the runner back. Brings up Mancuso 0 for 1. And big strikeout there. So whatever he said to him worked. As he swings and misses for out number 2. So it brings out the pitcher, Potter, 0 for 1. See if he can help his own cause here. And he's going to hit a shallow fly ball to center. Hooper drifts to his right. And he'll make the catch to retire the side. So St. Louis cannot capitalize. And we'll head to the 6th. Still no score. Wagner will lead it off for the Red Sox. Wagner looking for his first hit of the day, as many Red Sox are. And he will not get it here as he hits a fisted to shortstop. Baker charges it and throws to McQuinn for out number 1. So it'll bring up Janvrin. Janvrin 0 for 2. And Janvrin's going to rock one into the left field corner. Shartek chases it, but not before Janvrin ends up at second with a 1-out double. So the Red Sox are in business here. See if Tris Speaker can deliver. Definitely the man the Red Sox want up at the plate when there's a runner in scoring position. And fly ball to left. Shartek ranging toward the line makes the catch. As Janvrin heads back to second, he went halfway. So 2 down now. So it'll be up to Duffy Lewis. He does own the only one of the 2 Red Sox hits of the day. So let's see if he can get another hit here and drive in a run. And it's going to be hit to shallow right. Long run for Damery. Dives and makes the catch. So that definitely saved the run there. So Damray with a great catch there. And the Red Sox cannot score. So after 5.5, it's Boston nothing and St. Louis nothing. Both pitchers only giving up 2 hits now. Chrisman, Goodrich, and Baker up for the Browns against Shore. Oh, Chrisman looking for his first hit, and he won't get it here. As hard ground ball at the third, Janren scoops it up and throws to Hub itself for the out. So 1 gone in the home half of the 6th. Brings up Goodrich. Goodrich also looking for his first hit, as many players are today. And he'll settle for a walk. Second walk of the day given up by Shore. Let's see here. Goodrich definitely a stolen base threat. He's got 20 of 28. Bring up Baker. Baker 0 for 2. And that's going to be rocked to center. Hard line drive. And Hooper didn't even have to move for that one. He had him played perfectly. So 2 down now. For Demaray, who made a great diving catch to save a run. Let's see if he can put St. Louis on the board here. 0 for 2 on the day. And he's going to rock a singles. To right. Lewis chases it towards the line. Won't get there. Let's see if he's going to advance to third. And Goodrich will take the extra base and advance to third. So that'll put runners at the corners. With 2 down. Brings up Chartak. See if Chartak can put the Browns on the board here. He'll need a 785 and above to do that. So far he's 0 for 2. And that's a hot shot to short. Hard line drive. And Scott makes the catch. Had him play perfectly there. Sometimes he's just in the right place. So after 6 full, still no score. So Hubitzel, Hooper, and Katie up for the Red Sox. Hooper 0 for 2. And he rocks one to right. Deep fly ball to right. Jeremy drifts to his right and makes the catch. So that'll bring up Hooper. Hooper 0 for 2 on the day. And he's going to hit one, looks like over the head of Epps, in the gap. And Hooper have himself a double. So 1 out double. See if the Red Sox can capitalize here. Katie up. He's 0 for 1 with a walk thus far. And it's going to be a hard ground ball to short. Baker picks it up and throws it to McQuinn for the out. Hooper has the hold. I think we're going to leave Shore in here. And Hooper is going to help his own cause. He was going to rock one to left field. Base hit. Only 100 hitter. And what happened here? Looks like Scott's just going to advance the second. What happened there? Oh, okay. They were running. Okay. My bad there. So let's take a look at this. Apparently I missed something here. Oh, he had a double. That's right. Okay. So wait a second. Oh, they intentionally walked. Okay, my bad. So they intentionally walked Scott to get to Shore. That was it. Okay. So that put runners on first and second. And then Shore gets himself a single, scoring Hooper. Okay, gotcha. Then Hooper came around to score. Okay, and Scott holds it second. So the Red Sox are on the board. Sometimes they don't always catch everything there. Still, again, I'm getting used to where everything is on this. It's been a while since they've played a digital. So these games, definitely, if you don't play them for a while, you got to kind of orient yourself again to where everything is, because each game is different. Alright, so runners on first and second. We'll run in here. See if the Red Sox can add to the lead here as top of the order. Wagner up now. He is 0 for 3 with a walk. And this should do it. Fly ball to center. Epps is there and makes the catch. Alright. 7th inning stretch time here in St. Louis. The Red Sox lead is now 1-0. Shore back on the hill. This time with a lead. McQuinn, Epps, and Mancuso. Shore probably... Well, let's try to see how he does here. Definitely going to have to pull him soon, though, as the 26 is above the 23 here, so he's limited on his batters here. So McQuinn, 2 for 2 on the day. Probably would have been a good chance to place him, but this time he hits a fly ball, deep fly ball to Speaker. And Speaker makes the catch and avoids the collision with Hooper. So that could have been dangerous there. So that'll bring up Epps now. Epps 0 for 1 with a walk. And that's going to be rocked to Wagner. Hard line drive. Wagner jumps and makes a catch. So great leaping catch by Wagner. So 2 gone in the 7th. Brings up Mancuso. And that's a little fly ball to right, shallow fly. Lewis drifts to his left and makes the catch. So no runs, no hits, and nobody left on base after 7 full. Red Sox lead at 1-0. So it's going to be Janvrin, Speaker, and Lewis up for the Red Sox. Janvrin 1 for 3 on the day. And he'll get his second hit of the day as it falls in front of Demaray. So leadoff runner is on. Gets a good lead here. He's been caught stealing quite a bit, though. Can't have Speaker bunt, though, I don't think. Again, I can't remember. Can't remember about the high and lows on this one. I think some of them, I think the fielding ones, the lower might be better, but the bunting ones, I think it might be the opposite. Can't remember though. Yeah, we can't have Chris Speaker bunt though. We could do a hit and run here. I think we're going to do a hit and run here. See if we can get the hit and run. And that's going to be a base hit. Hardline drive to center, just out of Epps' reach. And yeah, we're going to attempt the extra base. We got 80.8% chance, so 808 roll lower. Come on, 808 or lower. Yes, 713. So Janvrin reaches third now. Takes the extra base. So runners at the corners with nobody out. As Mancuso goes out to talk to Potter. He's back behind the plate. So nobody out. Infield's going to play in. Trying to cut the runoff at home. So Lewis 1 for 3 up now. And the pitch is going to be a fly ball to right. Demaray makes the catch. Let's see if it's 50% chance here. Oh, man. No. I'm going to hold Janvrin at third. It's only 1 down. So runners at the corner still. Brings up Dick Hobitzel. He's 0 for 3 on the day. See if he can knock in the run here. And this one's going to be smashed to right. This should be enough to do it. Long run. Demaray makes the catch. And this time we have 70% chance. We're going to try it this time. Oh, just barely gets in ahead of the tag. 697. As the throw comes in, wow. That's cutting it close there. 701 and above would have been an out, but 697 falls within the range, and Hobitzel gets himself an sacrifice fly. So that's a big insurance run there. It's 2-0 now. So it brings up Harry Hooper now. Hooper 1 for 3 with a run scored. And Demery busy out there this inning. He runs this one down and to retire the side. The Red Sox are able to add 1 on a sacrifice fly by Hubensell. So we head to the bottom of the 8th, and the Red Sox up 2-0. Actually, I was reading these numbers wrong. So it's 26 is the batter's face, 26 is the limit, is the stamina, and second 26 is the after the slash is the number of batter's face. So I think we can go up to like 3 beyond it. So we're gonna stretch him a little bit more here. See what we can do against the pitcher spot, and they're gonna pinch hit with Vern Stevens. The Red Sox, a future Red Sox, I think. So Vern Stevens definitely dangerous there. Oh my goodness, 20 home runs. Ooh, we'll leave Shore in there. So Vern Stevens, luckily we get the insurance run. And he's going to hit a ground ball to second. Nice backhand grab by Wagner and throws the Hubensell for out number 1. So they get Stevens, which is huge. Not sure why Stevens isn't starting today with those 20 homers. So Chrisman up now. Top of the order. Chrisman 0 for 3 on the day. Here's the windup and the pitch by Shore. And they got a pinch hit with Burns. So Burns is going to come on the pinch hit. Milt Burns. Burns, a .295 hitter with 4 homers and 45 runs batted in. And he strikes him out on a sweeping curve, swing and a miss, strike 3. So Shore seems to be getting stronger as the game goes on. So it brings up Gudridge. Gudridge 0 for 2 with a walk. See if he can get through this inning. And that's going to be a base hit. So Baker 0 for 3. I think we're going to pull him now. Tying run coming up to the plate. As we go to the bench, it's going to be a lefty. Oops. Yeah, bullpen. Okay. So let's see here. So these are all starters. Here are our relievers here. Actually, it looks like there weren't many relievers there. That's right. So we're going to have to bring in. Let's see. Ray Collins, possibly. Yeah, he's kind of high ERA. Let's bring in Herb Pennock. Could bring in Babe Ruth too, but he's going to be starting next game. So let's bring in Herb Pennock out of the pen. Again, I could have checked the bench coach here. Yeah, that'll work. We'll need a 6'10" and above to get on. Alright. So Pennock on here. Runner on first and 2 down. Hoping to get Baker here. Lefty on lefty. So here's the pitch by Pennock. See if he gets the lead. Does get a lead. He's going to try to steal. And he'll be in there safely. So Gudridge down by 2 runs with 2 down. Gutsy play there as he gets the steal. So Baker back in the box. And it's going to be a ground ball to first. Hubensell fields it and steps on the bag himself for the out. So Pennock able to get out of it. It keeps it a 2-0 lead for the Red Sox as we head to the 9th. So Katie will lead it off. Now against Sam Zoldak. Sam Zoldak in for the St. Louis Browns. Had no record. 38 2/3 innings pitched. 49 hits allowed. So 3.72 ERA. 19 walks and 15 strikeouts, so he can be wild at times. So Katie comes in 0 for 2 with a walk. And shallow fly ball to right. Damaray's there and makes the catch. So that brings up Everett Scott. He's 0 for 1. He's walked twice. And he's going to rock a double into the corner and left. Chartak comes up with it. And throws it in, but not before Scott ends up at second with a double. So Pennock, we will definitely pinch hit for him. And this is where we're going to use our bench coach here. So let's see what batter gives us the lowest number here and after the in the green area. So 561. Oh, that's for Barry though. We're not going to go with it. Okay. So Barry 561. Kerrigan 569. So far Barry. Gaynor 539. That's the best one. So Gaynor. Gardner 614. So it's Gaynor so far. Olaf 618. Nally 647. Reg 589. Rogers 625. Shorten 634. And finally, so I think we're going to go with, I think it was Gaynor. Yeah, Gaynor. Gaynor gives us some best chance, almost a 50% chance. Well, 40, yeah, almost a 50% chance. 48% roughly. 46% actually, closer to 46, but still. All right. So Gaynor comes in the pitch hit for Pennock. Oh, I didn't save it. Oops. Okay, that's what I forgot to do. So I got to do it on here. Gaynor. Yeah, that was Gaynor. Make sure I'm doing everything here right. I think so. Yeah. Okay, Gaynor comes on the pinch hit. So, Red Sox looking to get another insurance run. We'll need a 539 above to get on, and nope, it's only going to be a 212. Hard line drive to left, long run. Chartek jumps and makes the catch. Scott hurries back. He was almost to third. Hurries back to second. So it's going to bring up Heine Wagner. Wagner 0 for 3 on the day. And he's going to hit one to left. Deep fly ball. Chartek's under it, though, and makes the catch. So the Red Sox unable to get that extra insurance run. So we'll head to the bottom of the ninth. So let's see here. So it looks like Carl Mays was the kind of the closer back then. So Carl Mays will come on to try to close it out here. 6-5 record with 7 saves. Well, I didn't really have saves back then. 2.60 ERA. Whip of 1.06. On base percentage 275. So Carl Mays will come on. Try to close it out here. And we'll check it out here so you can check these out. There's our stats. Did walk quite a few guys on 19 walks. So that kind of scares me a bit in 38 innings. We have a little bit of a room to play with here. So Demaray has been very busy in right field up now. Demaray 1 for 3 on the day. So he'll need a 719 and above to get on against Mays. Mays kicks and delivers. Oh, and they're going to have Krivich up there, pinch hit. So Krivich a little bit better against Mays. Krivich 301 average with 5 homers and 44 runs batted in. So 701, 5 and above to get on. Mays looks in for the sign from Katie. He winds up and delivers. Oh, and that's going to be a single to center. Hooper gets it in quickly. So Krivich on now. The tying run will come to the plate. And Chartak 0 for 3 on the day. He'll need a 7-18 and above to get on against Mays. Krivich being held on by Hobitzel. And that's going to be hit out to left. Shallow fly ball. Speaker runs it down. So 1 gone. So that brings up George McQuinn. He's had a good day today. 2 for 3. 674 and above will get him on. And it looks like, yeah. And he strikes him out on the wicked slider. Swing and a miss. So Mays with some heat there. Some curve on that slider. So that'll bring up Epps now. Epps, last out. Down to the last out are the Browns. Epps is 0 for 2 with a walk. 687 and above. This game is to continue. Mays looks in for the sign, nods his head. Here's the windup in the pitch to Katie. And that's going to be a down low, hard line drive to short, and Scott will make the catch, and the game is over. So the St. Louis Browns fans not happy as the Boston Red Sox shut out the St. Louis Browns 2-0. Definitely a great pitching performance here by both teams. Red Sox needed this one after getting shellacked pretty much in the first game by the Browns, which I think we have recorded in our library under the playlist. But the Red Sox survive here, and make sure we do everything right here. Let's go to the box score. And again, this isn't the box score we want, so we're going to go to... Just want to make sure that we do everything right here. I don't think we have to save it, because I think everything in this game saves itself. I hope so. Yeah, I don't see anything to do here. Yep, so it must save itself in this game. That's right. So here's the exit. And yes, we'll make the game official. That's right. Good. All right, so let's check out the box score now. So before we do that, let's just... Oh, hold on. Hold on. Yeah, we can use this. So in the first game, yeah, we got shut out. Is that the right one? Yes, first game we get shut out 5-0, so it wasn't horrible, but we did get shut out, and now we shut out St. Louis in this game. Guess we can do this, yeah. There you go. So let's check out the box score here. Do the pitching first, as usual. So Ernie Shore gets the win, 1-0. 7 2/3 innings pitched. Pitched a fine game, only allowed 4 hits. No runs, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts. Herb Pennock pitched a third of an inning. Carl Mays with the save, pitched a scoreless 9th, and came in the 8th, actually. No, I'm sorry, he didn't. He came in the 9th. Pennock finished out the 8th, that's right. So allowed just 1 hit, 1 strikeout. So Potter gets the loss. Pitched 8 solid innings, giving up 6 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned. Did walk 3 with 1 strikeout. Zoldak pitched the final inning, allowing 1 hit. As you can see here too, the profile, the St. Louis Browns lineup was right-handed pitcher generated, and we did fixed the lineup here. So let's see here. For the Red Sox, Heine Wagner was 0 for 5. Jan Vern was 2 for 4 with a run scored. Tris Speaker 1 for 4. Lewis 1 for 4. Hobitzel 0 for 3, but with a sacrifice fly, which added some insurance run. Hooper 1 for 4 with a run scored. Katie 0 for 3. Scott, the shortstop, 1 for 2. Ernie Shore with a big RBI to get the Red Sox on the board. 1 for 3 with a run scored. I think, yeah, Shore got the first RBI. I believe so. Could be wrong on that one. Actually, we'll check the play. Let's check the play-by-play real quick. So the 7th, I think it was. Let's see here. So here we go, right here, the 7th. Yes, so Shore got the single here. So Hooper scores for second. So Shore, definitely the player of the game as he got an RBI and pitched a shutout. So I'm glad we on that, not a total shutout, 7 2/3 innings, but Ernie Shore definitely the player of the game, offensively, but especially defensively as a pitcher. So that is it there. Actually, let's go through the St. Louis lineup. So Chrisman was 0 for 3. Burns came on the pinch hit in the 8th, 0 for 1. Zoldak replaced him. They did a double switch there. Goodridge 1 for 3. Baker 0 for 4. Demaray 1 for 3. Krivich came on as a pinch hitter in the 9th, 1 for 1. Chartak 0 for 4. McQuinn 2 for 4. Epps 0 for 3. Mancuso 0 for 3. Potter 0 for 2. And Vern Stevens came on the pinch hit as 0 for 1. And Clary came on to play third base after that. So that is it. So join us in the next game when we're going to play the next Boston game here. See if we can find it here. If they're playing. Huh. Are they not playing? This was the first game. It's almost positive there was another Red Sox team in here. Yeah. Against San Diego. Oh, it's Baltimore. Huh. So let's go back to the... We don't want to go to the month. Oh, here we go. Calendar thing right here. I think that's what we got to hit. No, that's not it. There we go. All right, so let's see here. So this was today's game right here. 2-0. And yeah, there's another one right here. 1946 Red Sox. I thought there was another one. Versus the the Chicago Cubs. And let's just go to the previous day here. So I think it was the 1946. Yeah, they got shellacked. Yeah, 14-2. So Red Sox, 1946 Red Sox looking for revenge of the 1906 Cubs. So all right, so thank you for joining me. Eric from Higher Ground Gaming. We'll see you in the next Greatest Teams replay using Digital Diamond Baseball. So take care and God bless. Bye-bye now. Say bye, Miss Mags.